Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at why people gave their partner a second chance after cheating. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I was 19 and we had been seeing each other for 6 months and he calls and tells me he slept with someone else the night before. I lived an hour away. I broke up with him right away. Couple days later, I'm thinking about it and I hadn't had a period in a while, so I take a pregnancy test and I'm pregnant. I tell him and he tells me he will take care of us and we are a team now and we'll do it together. So I forgive him. He told me right away and I'm young and I freaked out. 4 years later we get married. Years after that we have another kid. We buy a house in the suburbs, both work, go on dates, ride our bikes and we're just a perfect happy family. I trusted him completely. Took a while but we had overdone so much at a young age. 6 months ago he sits me down and admits that he had slept with over 10 different women this whole time. We're divorcing. She forgave him and he ended up doing the same thing but with more people. 10 different women. I can't believe he started a family while doing all this, you know what I mean? I gave her a second chance but broke it off years later. All the insecurities and negative thoughts will slowly eat you apart. Don't recommend anyone to go through the same experience. I agree. I feel like because you've known once that they have cheated, at the back of your mind, you're always going to be thinking about it, you know? Like, it's so hard to trust someone again after they have betrayed you. It takes a lot to trust someone again after this kind of thing happens. There's a girl I follow on Facebook just to watch the trashiness. Her boyfriend cheated on her. She forgave him. Got pregnant by him. They married. Baby was born. Then husband cheated on her again less than a year after marriage with the same person as before. Why do people... I'm so confused. I don't think I could forgive someone who cheats. Because I just feel like if they cheat, they didn't have you in consideration. They didn't think about your feelings at all. They didn't think about you at all. That's why they cheated. Like, they had no respect for you and loyalty. That's why they cheated. Because if they thought about you and they knew how much it would hurt you if they did that, they wouldn't do it. But they did it. Forgave her because it was only photos. Started to trust her again till she tried to screw my friend. Found out she had been with over 30 guys in the 5 months. 30 guys? What? So 6 guys a month? How do you make time for so many guys? Honestly, how do you make time? How do you have the time for 30 guys? 31 guys including her partner. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of guys. That's a lot of time. I'm so confused. What? Being trapped in a lease with someone makes you think differently. When you don't have that hard evidence, but deep down you know what's going on. Physically didn't have the money to break up with her, if that makes sense. After the lease ended and we moved into separate places, I gave us a few more months, but ended it in April. Probably a good thing, because her and her new boyfriend just celebrated their 1 year in October. Oh, so she was with her boyfriend before they broke up. At least now he knows he made the correct choice, because I do know some people after breaking up, they think about getting back together or they miss that partner. Thank God she doesn't have to anymore. My wife ran off with my best friend. Life's been bad since. I miss him so bad. I miss him so bad. That's hilarious. That twist though. I forgave her. She didn't even remotely try to make up for it. Not even walk on eggshells about the subject. Like, she would mention the guy to me over and over again as if I was supposed to console her over the fact that he just wanted sex from her. I broke up with her for good when she did it again. Never again. She's still miserable like 4 years later. What a way to throw a 10-year relationship down the drain. She wanted her partner to console her when she cheated on him? How does that make sense? How does she even go to her partner to get emotional support when she cheated on him? I'm so confused. What? So she's basically just complaining to her partner and being like, this guy doesn't like me, he just wants me for sex. To her partner? To her partner? What's going on? 10 years. 10 years is such a long time. If this was me, I'll be so pissed wasting 10 years for someone that couldn't even show a little bit of respect for me. Honestly. Really. How come all of these are bad endings? I thought it was gonna be like they turned out for the better, but this is they turned out for the worse. What's going on? I just got out of a 5.5-year relationship, married for 4.5. He cheated multiple times and I always caught him. He never came clean on his own. I always forgave him because he wasn't a jerk outside of the cheating. He had a rough childhood and I'm a very compassionate person. We have 2 kids together and he's a great father, but he just couldn't stop lying and cheating. I've become a shell of the person I once was without even realizing. I don't recognize myself. It's been 8 weeks since the separation and I'm still struggling to navigate through my life. Feels like I'm missing a limb, but at the same time I feel so free. I hope he can get the help he needs. I'm so glad she's finding herself now. But seriously, if this was me, I wouldn't think he's a good father. I don't think they're a good father if they cheat on your mother. You know what I mean? Because if you're cheating, that means you're hurting your wife and you're hurting your kids without knowing it. Like, you can be nice to your kids and all, but the fact that you cheated is only gonna hurt your wife and your kids. Or vice versa, your husband and your kids, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just how I think. Because I just feel like if he really thought about the kids, he wouldn't cheat. I tried. I didn't forgive him, but I loved him enough to try again, even when I didn't trust him anymore. Guess what, though? He cheated again. Oh, this. Oh my gosh, that's rough. When you love someone so much but you don't trust them, that's sad and hard to go through. And he did it again. He just proved her right. We were married less than a year. It was the hardest year of my life. He went to watch a sporting event with his friend and didn't come back that night. He called me in the morning and told me what happened. Lots of counseling, lots of fighting, and we are still married 20 years and 2 kids later. I think since he told me right away and didn't try to hide it, made it easier. Oh, is this a happy ending? Oh, I do feel like emotionally cheating on someone is way hurtful than physically cheating with someone, you know? So I feel like people are able to forgive someone if their partner physically cheated but weren't really connected with that person. But if they were emotionally connected, it's way harder to trust them and forgive them for that. But I still wouldn't forgive anyone who cheated on me. You know, I am important. I had been going through a really rough time with my mental health and knew I had not been an easy partner to be with for several months. It was an excuse to stay for sure, but in a way I understood how it happened because he started talking to her about me and it progressed from there. When I discovered it, he did everything I asked without hesitation, and after a few months, things actually did get better. I didn't fully trust him again for a couple of years. What finally regained trust was when I had an unexpected injury and surgery, and he was 100% there for me through the whole painful process and picked up the slack without complaint when I couldn't work for a couple of months because of it. Things were good again for a few years. I left him in August after I discovered he was cheating for the second time. I'm much happier now. I thought there was gonna be a happy ending. Of course it wasn't. Oh my gosh, I was getting teary thinking he actually changed. Oh my gosh, I was lied to. She cheated on me 3 months before we were about to get married. Decided to give her another chance. We didn't even cancel the wedding, just postponed it for 12 months. Cheated again only a few months later with another person. All of that was after a 5-year relationship. She never cheated then, only towards the end she changed. Oh. So when they were about to get married, she changed? Why? Forgave them because they admitted it was a mistake. Totally regret it now. Once a cheater, always a cheater. After breaking up, I found out in the 4-year relationship, he cheated with 5 people that I know of, including my close friend and another family friend. Yes, he knew they were both well known to me. Ditch those people, honestly. Oh, this makes me even more mad because it was people that she knew. close friend and family friend. How dare they do that to you? My husband cheated on me and I forgave him. I later found out that he had cheated at our wedding reception, and while I was giving birth to his son, I divorced him. This is why I can't forgive anyone who cheats, honestly. Like, yes, I understand people can change for the better, but the fact that I feel like I won't be able to trust my partner anymore, it's just gonna ruin everything, you know? It's not gonna be a healthy relationship for me and him, if it ever does happen, is what I'm saying. So it's just gonna be rough. I'd rather just leave the past behind and go into a new relationship where someone respects me enough to not think about cheating, or to not actually cheat in the first place, and that I can trust them 100% instead of trusting them 50%. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!